That was an option.
Hello everyone, we're back. It's live stream time. It's so weird seeing
The lag.
the lag there, yeah. Like I have to keep this open so I can see the chat, but
I feel like it's at a different angle because my head's out of the screen.
well, that chair is a little taller than we usually sit in, but I can tilt it up some.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's tilt it up. Can you tilt it up?
Is that better?
Better.
I can't remember which one of these does what.
Well, when it ejects and throws you out the window, we'll know.
Yep.
Not that one. Hi, Walking Dead.
Hello. Hope everybody's doing well this evening. Oh.
Hi, Josh.
Hello, Joshua. Talking to you.
And
And Mozzie.
David, what's up?
Mozzie. Hope everybody's doing well this evening. We're just, we missed last, hey Jean-Claude. We missed last weekend because we had to go to a wedding.
I was the director, so I had to be there.
And I had to video the wedding, so I was there as well.
We were kind of wiped out after all that.
Yep.
And dragging a 3-year-old around at it as
That
well.
too. Hello, Julian.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. French is cool, but I'm bad at it. Because I didn't, like, we could take French or Spanish in high school, but I took Spanish. So therefore in college, when I had to do more, I took Spanish again.
Yeah, I took Spanish as well. But we only had like 8 people take French, and then it kind of stopped becoming a class there because like Spanish took over.
So you guys had a blast today.
Well, today was a lazy day. Today was good.
Yeah, last weekend was crazy, but
yeah,
today we pretty much ran chill mode.
Oh, well, it was chill mode until my daughter stabbed me in the face with a fork at dinner.
That happened.
And she stabbed me like right up underneath my eye, so I nearly was eyeless tonight.
We almost had a pirate wife.
Yes. Love it when you're just centimeters away from a visit to the hospital.
Thank you, the drunken scoundrel. As I said, I'm not a huge fan of Stevie T's channel, but I did respect that he did that. So I wanted to support people who talk about mental health and how it's a very serious thing, and you should take it seriously.
David, the pups are doing well.
Yeah.
Indy, the dachshund, is still mischievous.
Pooping in my room.
And then Oliver, the chihuahua, he has had some feet issues. If you follow either of us on Facebook or Instagram, you might have seen it.
Yeah.
He has to have his feet wrapped at all times pretty much right now.
Yeah.
So that's been fun. And Pearl's doing fine as well.
Yeah, Pearl needs her special bath because she's got some little crusty spots on her face.
Yeah, she has to wear a cone of shame because she like chews on her feet. So.
Yeah, Oliver and Pearl both.
They're both 8, so they're at that age where it's starting to happen.
Cantankerous old chihuahuas.
Yes. Is it raining there? No, it was kind of cloudy today. There's like a few sprinkle drops.
Mostly just kind of like
just cloudy.
Fall feeling, which was nice.
Yeah.
Nice breeze. Let's see.
Have you seen the 2020 PRS SCs and the Holcomb Dusty models from PRS? And what do you think?
Yeah, I have seen that stuff. I did a post a few days, maybe a week ago or something, where I saw the SE hollow bodies that I thought looked amazing, because she knows 2 of my favorite things in the world are PRSs and hollow bodies. Yeah, that was one that I was like, I'm not gonna buy one. But
and then he said, "Well, you already have 19 guitars."
Yeah,
so.
I'm not gonna buy one, but yeah, and I saw the wearing and the Holcomb. Interesting fact: Dusty wearing is from BT Bam. They're from here, like right where we are. like the guy that records them, Jamie King, he lives, I would say, within 30 minutes of me. Like, so they're all from
Winston-Salem?
Yeah,
Is that where he's at?
yeah, they're from here. So
Josh, you were able to take choir instead of a foreign language. I also took chorus. That is how I learned a little bit of Hebrew, though, because we sang a song that had some Hebrew stuff in it. So, songs can teach you things.
They can.
Like Billy the Squid.
Mm-hmm. That's a sandbar.
Hello, Aaron McQuoid.
From
Did I say that correctly?
From Downpatrick, County Down, Ireland. How cool. Jean-Claude, I haven't listened to all of the new album. I listened to, I think, most of it yesterday. Like last night, evening, or whenever she was doing something, like watching something on TV. And so I just put my headphones on and listened to it. And everything I've heard off of it, I really like.
Oh, I was watching Mindhunters on Netflix because I'm really into crime TV shows at the moment. So that's what I was doing.
What are they? South Park did a great episode about that, in investigative murder porn. It's really funny.
Well, South Park's questionable, so.
But in the best kind of way.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, Walking Dead. I'm only on like the episode 1 of Mindhunters, but because then we started doing something, I can't remember what. I don't know, take care of dogs, core that up, something. But I also watched Unbelievable on Netflix. That was also really good. But.
Hi, Jesse. Thank you. We're doing well. Appreciate you watching the videos.
So, I don't know if any of these people are on right now, but we do have some questions.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't follow Lucas or myself on Instagram, I posted a story today where you could ask us some questions that we were going to answer now. So,
to be fair, I don't really follow me on Instagram. Like, she pretty much does all the Instagram stuff. She'll just be like, there's a question for you.
Okay, sorry.
Like it hurt. I'll just put that.
I lost a nail and an eye today. What's happening?
There you go.
Okay. So.
Ha! I did too, Grumpy Mike. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
A little French there.
Go ahead.
All right. So Sean asks, would you rather have a 3-bolt neck Stratocaster or a robot tuning Gibson?
Is that Sean England?
No.
No, just different Sean. Sorry, equal Sean. You're good too. I had a robot tuning Gibson years ago. It was an Explorer, a robot Explorer, and it was okay. Like, I didn't like the robot tuning system. Nobody did. 3-bolt Stratocaster. I don't really care about the neck joint that much. I guess, I mean, if you're talking about, like, if it's an actual, like, 70s one or something, I don't know. I've never really played one of those. So, I'm going to say robot tuning Gibson, and I just changed the tuning keys.
All right. Next, Dave Zilla asks, or says, we are having our firstborn daughter coming soon. What's the transition like becoming parents?
First of all, congratulations.
Congrats. For us, I would say, this is going to sound like we're bragging, but not. But it wasn't a hard transition.
Humble brag.
Maybe it's because we'd already, like, raised animals from, like, babies. I don't know. But, like...
We're parental people.
Yeah, and, well, since he was going to stay home with her, and then I was home for the 6 weeks, we just kind of, like, through the night, it was like...
we just alternated.
Alternated who would feed her, and sometimes we would wake up and be like, oh, who fed her? I don't know, but there was, like, an empty bottle, so one of us
I mean, you're gonna run into something sooner or later where you're like, I don't know what to do, whatever, just, like...
Well, one of you's got to be the not panicker.
Yeah,
okay?
Like, you can't both panic at the same time.
Like,
and then...
He panics more.
I do.
And I don't.
Yeah, I do. She panics way more about the dogs than she does about our daughter.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm just like, it's fine. She's good. Let's calm down. So, but yeah, the best thing is to switch back and forth so that you both get some rest.
Yep.
That's my advice.
Just teamwork.
Yep.
Don't, like, I know we were talking about this a while back. Like, a lot of her friends, women friends, they'll talk about, like, oh, my husband just never does this. And I'm like, why would you?
Like, never change the diaper
never
before.
changes the diaper, or never feeds the baby, or whatever.
Why'd you marry him?
Like, why would you not want to do that stuff? Like, it's your child. I enjoy all of the things I do for Cora.
Let's see.
Is there another question? Or is that all of them?
No, there's more. I was just going to see if we had any comments to any of that stuff.
Oh, that's a good one from Julian Vargas there.
What kind of sandwich would I be if I died and was reincarnated?
Yeah.
A meatball sub.
I figured you'd be that open-faced roast beef.
Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot. I do.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's what I just ate tonight, actually, for dinner.
Was that what you had?
Yes.
I knew you brought like a pancake.
Yeah. No, that's what Cora had.
I would be a cheeseburger.
Oh, for sure.
Like, no doubt.
But do cheeseburgers count as sandwiches?
I would think so.
Do you think?
If not, then I guess maybe like a club
Because they're on a
sandwich.
bun and not on.
Then I guess a club sandwich. With a little toothpick through it.
Let's see. Oh, well, Walking Dead would be a PB&J. Classic.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yes. The frat bottle. Ah, these are my guilty pleasures.
She's all about it.
They're good. So David paid $250 for a New Mexican Strat data from 2016. Goodbye.
Yeah, as long as it's in good working order, I'd say that's a really good buy. The Mexican Fender stuff has been pretty consistently good ever since it started. I have that Telecaster I had back there was like the really beginning of the Mexican stuff. It's like 91 or 92 or something. But every Mexican guitar I've had has been pretty well done. So I would say yes.
Bugnish Bachwinkle.
Ah.
How can a Meredith grad be a Duke fan and then you shouted Wolfpack? Well, I'm gonna tell you, it's because the Wolfpack sucks. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
Like,
Now you
they're
got-
not good at football, really, and they're definitely not good at basketball.
You
Haven't
gotta
been for a
go
long
on.
time. So sorry. That's why.
You gotta go in.
My apologies. I just like, winners. It just keeps getting worse.
Grumpy Mike's is pulled pork barbecue.
Oh.
We've got some great barbecue places around here.
Yeah, we do.
Like, but I can't really eat, like, pork doesn't agree with my stomach so great, so I have to like really go easy on it. I can't really eat it very much. It's amazing, man.
Oh,
It's so
I love
good.
it.
Well, bam, I was a stay-at-home dad too. He worked weekends. My wife was home to make ends meet. Yeah,
There you
like
go.
I do like odd jobs, guitar, tech work, and some other little things. They're all kind of music related.
Yeah,
And
and
then-
I do photography and sell jewelry and
Sometimes-
whatever else. Oh, I give the SAT sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Woo!
Sometimes we do photography together.
Yeah. So.
Mhm.
Do what you gotta do.
Dave Zilla says, "Sup guys, I got Fallout 76 recently. Still trying to get my setup right."
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you gotta do some grinding.
And you gotta find a friend to play with,
Yeah, it really helps.
really
if you
helps.
find somebody to play with.
because some of the things you'll encounter, you just need an extra
Some
person.
backup,
Because to me, 76 is harder than like 4, mostly because everything's so live. Like you can't stop and pause and look at your
Yeah.
inventory and things
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Irish stew. I don't know. I'll try anything, except things with octopus in them. I don't like. I know the Japanese people are all about some like takoyaki and stuff, but like,
And we love Japanese
We do
culture.
love
Pretty much all
Japanese
things
culture
Japanese,
and-
but
yeah, I just
Mm-mm.
can't. I can't do it. I
No.
can't eat octopus.
no things that have suckers on them. That's disgusting.
Can't do it.
A pocketbook spaghetti sandwich, a marita bread. What is that?
Like where you fold it in half. Is that what?
Oh, is that what that is?
I guess that's what they're.
Because there is nothing like taking a piece of bread, you're right, putting some spaghetti and folding it in half and eating it. That is
Yeah,
delicious.
especially if it's like garlic toast. Yeah.
Hey, you were right. Look at you.
Walking Dead wants to know what platforms do we play on? Pretty much PS4,
Yeah, I mean, I have an Xbox
360.
360. I don't have a 1 because I don't really have anything that I need to play on
Well,
the 1.
Like by the
for-
time we got to the games that were coming out, I'd already gotten a PS4, and so we
And so
just
there's just no
started
need.
using a PS4.
But I grew up on Xbox and Nintendo.
I think Dez might be trapped in a room.
What a fatty. Or he's begging for food.
I'm not sure which one. Our cat is scratching on something. She's going to check. Where was he at? Is he in the bathroom?
Trapped in the bathroom.
At least he wasn't trapped in the closet.
Okay.
Okay. Jim wants to know, what do I think of the Gibson ES hollow bodies? I like them. I think some are cooler than others. I had a 137, and I really liked that guitar a lot. But that was before I was doing tech work, and I had a lot of problems, so I ended up trading it. But I really liked that guitar. And I played this is like, I was like 15 or something. I played an ES like 333 or something that was really cool, and I wish I had the money to buy that guitar when I was 15. It was awesome. Bobby
Your
Lopez wants to know,
wife's favorite guitar?
what is your
Like, my favorite of his guitars, or just like my favorite guitar that I would want to play? Aaron has a USA 93 Strat HH with a Floyd Rose system. How much would it fetch today?
I don't know. I guess it sort of depends on the condition and stuff, but
Your mouth is hidden behind your cup.
I guess it sort of depends on the condition and stuff, but I'm gonna guess somewhere between, like maybe $600 and $900 probably is gonna be my guess.
You're like slowly sinking out of the shot.
Well, I mean, I can't come any farther forward because the way that.
Sorry.
Yeah.
We're getting like old. I don't know. I have a good chair with a pillow in it tonight. And thank you for the cat food money.
We appreciate
Des
that.
will appreciate it. He has to eat special food because he has a special condition. So
He does, yeah.
yeah.
Poor guy. You never answered the question though. What is your favorite guitar?
Oh, I was just waiting to see if it was of yours or if it was of any guitar.
Well, let's assume it's of mine. What is your favorite guitar of mine? Because I'm curious. I know which ones you don't like.
Of yours, it's either Miranda or that newest blue one that you got. What was that again?
Newest blue one?
Yeah, it was hanging out here, but you put it up. It's like a blue sparkly finish, like a car. Like
Oh, the Firebird.
yeah, Firebird. There you
Yeah.
go. I just really
Yeah,
like the way
yeah,
it
yeah.
looks. But if it was for me, if I wanted one, I would want a PRS single cut. Like,
Or a Starla.
I
Yeah.
do love the Starless.
I used to have a Starla, and she really liked that Starla.
It's just something about the pickguard.
From a
And
purely aesthetic standpoint.
yes, because I don't play guitar, so I don't really be on that.
Yeah, 63 ES 335 would be a super cool guitar. Definitely.
As a big Grand Funk fan, what do you think about the situation with Mark being forced out of the band by Don and Mel?
Yeah, I've kind of not really kept up with that, like the feud part of it in particular. I do think that Grand Funk without Mark Farner is not Grand Funk.
Nope.
Like, I'm sure it's a good band. Like Bruce Kulick is a good guitar player, Max Carl, and all these. I mean, like, I'm sure it's a good band. It's just not Grand Funk. So, like, call it something else. Still play some Grand Funk tunes, whatever. It's not Grand Funk. Like,
I
if
still
it
feel
doesn't
that way
have Mark
about.
in it.
I still feel that way about Journey as well. Like, I know Journey was Journey before C. Perry.
Yeah.
But once they got C. Perry,
That really kind of.
and now it's like, well, what you've got now really isn't Journey. It feels like call it something else. I mean, I still like it.
Yeah, it's still,
just
it's still
different.
good. Yeah.
So call it something else.
Mm-hmm.
Boognish, cat has allergies. Well, our cat has a very small urethra,
Mm-hmm.
and it can get easily clogged. And that happened like 3 years ago.
Something like
Yeah,
that.
because Cora just had been born.
Yeah.
And so his, like, I don't know, he had like a 3-day hospital stay. It was very expensive.
It was rough.
And so now he has to eat special food to make
Yes,
sure that
it's
doesn't happen
Special
again.
food for urinary tract health.
Good times.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Daniel. And apparently, over in Europe, Aaron's name is pronounced Rin?
Aaron.
Aaron?
Yeah.
Oh, I was just combining that.
Yeah, there's an apostrophe
Aaron.
there.
Aaron. Oh, yeah, I shouldn't do accents because
Mhm.
I'm no good at it, so I'll quit.
I mean,
I'll quit.
I'm not great, but you're real bad.
I'm real bad. I hear it in my brain, but then what comes out is never what I hear.
What comes out is hello.
It's the same accent every time.
That's what comes out.
Yes, it's Pirates of the Caribbean British, so there you go. That's what comes out.
Yeah, Walking Dead says, I think we all want to birth your guitar. Yeah, I would like a PRS from 1989. That would be a cool guitar.
Lucas, you ever play any Glenn Burton guitars? Everyone says they're junk, but Dave Zilla loves his Goldtop copy. And hey, Dave, if you were here, we answered your congratulations, your baby question.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he was here. Yeah.
I don't know if you were here for that yet, but we did.
Oh, yeah. I have not tried any Glenn Burton guitars. I can't remember which one. Let me look at that. Somebody brought something else to my attention the other day, and I can't remember if it was that or... Okay, no, I don't recognize that. No, I have not tried that, but I mean, I a lot of times really like inexpensive, cheap kind of guitars. I think they're a lot of fun to like. It feels more rewarding when you get one of those going and doing something really cool. So I like to do that a lot. I call it cheapers to keepers.
Big plans for Halloween. Well, we're gonna take Cora out. This is her first year going trick-or-treating.
Where she'll like really be able to
she's finally old enough to understand what it is because she can say trick-or-treat and she knows what pumpkins and jack-o'-lanterns are for.
Yeah, when she sees a pumpkin now, she goes, oh, Halloween, Halloween.
Yeah, she's gonna go as a cowgirl because she's really into cowgirls right now. And so we're probably going to join suit. I need to get a hat. He's probably gonna be the horse.
Probably gonna be the horse, yeah.
Because he's the horse all the time around the house. STP with the new singer is great. Saw them in Winston this summer. But those guys wrote the music anyway. They totally hold the name, unlike with the other singers. Yeah. Sometimes that happens. Like with AC/DC.
I've seen it go both ways. Yeah, I mean, like AC/DC is good with Bon or Brian.
Yeah,
like, I like them both.
It both still sounds like AC/DC.
Yeah, a little bit different.
Just different, but still AC/DC.
Yeah, no, I really like both Van Roth and Van Hagar. I like both versions of the band.
I only like Van Hagar, but
as most women do.
Roth is just not a good singer. I don't apologize.
No, that wasn't the thing, though. I mean, like, let's see. Wesley Smith says, I've been thinking of trying Stringjoy strings. I play Elixir now. Yeah, I think Elixir's stuff is really good. I don't think Elixir actually makes the strings. I think they just make the coating that goes around it. I'm not sure who makes their strings, but I don't think they actually make that part of it. I used those for a while, acoustic and electric, and they're pretty good. But the Stringjoy for me, they last a pretty good long time. Maybe not quite as long as coated Elixirs. Pretty good long time, and they just sound really good. Like, I don't know. When you plug it in, you'll hear there's a thing that they do. They're actually sending me something new to try out. Broadway or something like that. I don't know. It's something they want me to check out, so I will let you know how that goes.
Let's see. Cora, as in Irish Cora?
I don't know if that's the origin
I don't know.
of the name. She's named for Heather's grandmother.
Yeah, but we do spell it that way, C-O-R-A.
That's how we spell it, yeah. Yeah, Heather's grandmother. Cora's name is Cora Evelyn, and Cora is Heather's grandmother's name, or was Heather's grandmother's name, and my grandmother's name is Evelyn. Two of my grandmothers, Evelyn. So that's where the name comes from.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, my grandmother is Cora, or was Cora Carroll, and his is Evelyn Carroll.
Yeah.
So, I mean, either way.
Popular names, I suppose.
Popular names.
For the time period. I love Van Hagar. Like, there was some kicking Van. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Some of it, I'm like, oh, okay, this is kind of dumb. It's a little bit love songy, poppy. I don't care how much about.
A product of the time, don't you think?
Yeah.
I mean,
but there's some wicked, like, Van Hagar stuff. Like, Naturally Wired is awesome, and pretty much everything off Foreign Off Carnal Knowledge rules. That's a great album.
We all just pretend like the other Van singer didn't happen. Apparently.
Gary Sharon.
Nobody ever talks about his time.
Poor Gary Sharon. He's a good singer.
Nobody ever says Van Sharon.
He just wasn't. It's hard to follow Roth and then Sammy Hagar.
And then, yeah,
you're
sandwiched in between.
It would be really hard to follow both of them.
Oh, apparently Cora's name is Irish.
Very cool.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, a 1963 Gretsch Chet Atkins. I bet that is a nice guitar.
Okay, we have a few more Instagram questions that I'll bring up.
Do it.
Hurt. That's literally what it says. Ask, are King of Tone pedals that good or simply reverb currency?
I have only played one of those, and it was very briefly. It was a Prince of Tone, which I think is just like half of the King of Tone, that a friend of mine brought in when I was working in the music store, and he wanted me to check it out. And it was really good, but I don't think they're worth as much money as they go for sometimes. I think it's kind of like the Klon Centaur thing. Like, not that those aren't good, but like, they're not that good.
All right. Jonathan asks, what is your future for the YouTube channel?
I don't know. I mean, I'm planning on keeping it up as best I can. You know, I try to do a video once or twice a week or something if I can do it. The goalpost kind of moves. You know what I mean? Like
Never know what people are
you
going
never
to
know
like.
what people are going to like or people are going to enjoy or dislike or whatever. So I try different things sometimes and just see what happens. You guys seem to like Heather, so here's Heather. I like Heather.
Yeah, but you know, your last few most popular videos have not featured your wife.
You just never know.
I'm just saying.
You
I
just
can take a
never
break.
know. You never know.
And be playing some Greedfall.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last one we got off of Instagram, Dana Loney. I don't know. It was a question for me. It says, tell the one time that Lucas did or said something guitar related and you absolutely lost it. I think we've mentioned this before on a video, but it's the time that he walked in the house with that acoustic guitar and he told me how much money he paid for it. I lost it a little bit on that one. I mean, like, I didn't like yell or scream or anything. I was just like stunned.
Which I didn't really understand because
Well, this wasn't a conversation that we had and discussed
Yeah,
to
but
spend this money.
yeah, but I paid for it with overtime hours.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
I didn't take it out of our
It was-
normal.
I was very surprised for the amount of money spent on an acoustic guitar that had holes in it. Which now, I mean, it sounds great and whatever.
It's a 1964 Gibson
You know,
B25.
but that was probably
It's a vintage guitar.
But back when we were first dating, like
Mhm.
6 months to a year in, I would say,
Mhm.
like, I mean, I would come over to hang out because we were dating,
Mhm.
and he would just be standing there playing guitar the entire time. And so he gets back up to play guitar again because he's already been playing. And I'm just sitting there, like, with nothing to do because he's playing guitar. And I said, you're not going to play more guitar, are you?
I think what made that one funny is that at that particular moment, I actually wasn't going to get up and play guitar. I think I was going to do something else. And you just assumed that I was
doubt
going to
it.
play guitar.
You were playing
That's been a long time
guitar.
ago.
That was a long time ago. I mean, 10 years ago, so.
Yeah. Hey, chicken guitars. Mm-mm-mm.
And I still said I do. Oh, wait, you probably said that to him.
Or you, I don't know, honestly. She was way more gung-ho about getting married than I was.
Yeah, I mean, I had to wear him down, talk him into this.
Well, I'm a child of divorce. So my parents split up when I was like 12. So I watched that whole thing, and it's, kind of like skewed the way. There you go. See? Not Lucas. You, young lady.
Yes, I still said I do.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you gotta spot a diamond in the rough.
I guess I'll take that. Cool.
Yay! But yes, I came from a whole family that, like, had no divorces in it.
Yeah, just a whole different
Like,
thing.
none of my aunts, uncles, not my parents. So I was, like, super excited about it.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, my parents divorced when I was like 12, and it was kind of like a little bit messy, a little bit unpleasant. And it stayed that way for several years. So I had seen the ugly side of marriage.
I will say our relationship improved 110% after we got married, though.
Yeah, it did. It's not that way for everybody, but our relationship improved when we got married, and then it improved again when we had Cora.
Yeah.
So interesting how that works. Sometimes it does not always work that way.
Yeah. Sometimes it's opposite. Sometimes people date a long time and they get married and immediately break up.
Yeah,
right?
I don't recommend getting married or having a child to fix the problem.
Yeah, we didn't have like a problem.
Yeah, it
just like
we
got
just
better.
tighter, I guess.
Like yeah. I would never want to go back to dating. Ugh.
Boo.
I mean, I love dating you. What am I?
Yeah. I think you just mean dating in general.
It's just like dating in general
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah, it wasn't fun. Boognish Bachwinkle. Am I saying that right? I don't know. Do you consider yourself a luthier? You seem to do a lot of work on your stuff and do it as a form of income. I don't use the word luthier because I think of luthiers usually more like people who have the ability and skill set to build guitars like from nothing. I don't do that. I think of myself as a guitar tech or a stringed instrument tech. So yeah, I work on all my stuff. Unless it's something really, really crazy, I do all that stuff myself. And I do it as a form of income. Not like pay the bills income all the time, but I do it, yeah. I haven't done it nearly as much. The more YouTube has picked up, I just haven't had time.
Cora means salmon ware. Is that how you say that? I don't know what that is.
I don't either.
You have to tell us what a
You'll have to.
where
I do.
is.
Electric Gypsy Blues says, "Hey from Chicago."
Well, all the way from Chicago. I bet it's cold there right
I bet
now.
it is. Yeah. Hello from the foothills of North Carolina.
Aliens. Julian, I just want to say, you always give the best scenarios for your questions. Okay. Aliens have come down to Earth and tell you to give them the best setup, guitar, amp, and pedals. If they hate it, the world is destroyed. Oh, I like the stakes. They give you $6,000 to get their demand. What would you get?
Eesh.
And you've got 1 hour to do it in.
Oh yeah, you got 1 hour to do it in too. Gosh, that's a good question. Probably like a really nice Mesa Boogie, like a Mark V or something.
How much does that run you?
A little over $2,000. I
Okay,
think.
so we got $4,000 left.
And then I probably would spend the rest
Three
of
and
it
a half.
on. I'd spend the rest of it on a nice PRS.
No pedals?
No.
Okay.
No, I think that.
Just
mean,
the
like,
nice PRS and the good Mesa.
you can do a lot with a nice Boogie and a PRS.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Hendrix or Stevie Ray Vaughan? He's going to say Stevie Ray Vaughan.
She's right. I am going to say Stevie. Yeah, I mean, I like Hendrix, definitely. But for me, Stevie was the one that did the magic thing that, like, connected with me. But Hendrix is great.
All right, Joe McCarthy asks, do you still play your P-Rail equipped guitar?
No, I don't have that one anymore. I traded it back to its original owner. So he has that guitar now. I liked those pickups a lot. The guitar is pretty cool. It was so light, and it didn't really sound like a Les Paul, even though it was a Les Paul double cutaway. So, a weir is a dam.
Oh,
So it's like a dam to hold salmon, I guess.
a salmon dam. Sorry, I just got excited about saying that.
Oh boy. This is Bam Mozzie says, by the time I was 12, my mother had been married 3 times, and it seemed every other week there was a new person to be potentially called dad. Yeah, I had a little of that going on. Not quite to that extent. Like, my parents split up when I was 12. My mom remarried when I was like 15, I guess, and she stayed with that guy until I was about, 19 or 20 in that area, and then she remarried again, and then she has since divorced that guy as well. My dad got married again years later, and then he also got divorced. Sorry guys.
But now you know why he didn't want to get married, okay?
And both my parents have been married and divorced multiple times.
Sometimes things just don't work out.
Yeah.
It takes 2. So, what can you do? SRV all the way. Yeah. Guesstimate how much money wrapped up in all of the guitars in this room.
I mean, I guess if we're talking about like how much money I've spent, it's not as much money as maybe that stuff is worth.
Well, let's do worth. What's the worth of the guitars in this room?
I'll try to give you a rough estimate.
And I will look over questions while you do that. Ooh, chicken guitars. You went bridesmaid dress shopping with 6 women today. I hate that.
Ooh.
I hate bridesmaid shopping because I just want the bride to tell me, what the heck do you want me to wear? I'll show up and wear it. It's your big day. But everybody else has got their opinions. And then the bride gets confused. And it's just a long day. I hate that. But you survived. Jason, let's see. What's the last concert you guys went to? Oh, well, it was Black Stone Cherry. And it was at the Blind Tiger in Greensboro.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody coming you'd like to see in the near future? I don't think there's anybody coming near, like close. Which I mean, like we'd love to see Zach Brown or like Chris Stapleton, but they usually run ticket prices way too high for that, and so we usually can't afford them. But Black Stone Cherry wasn't bad at all. I mean,
No,
I think it was like $30 a ticket, maybe.
Or something.
So,
Yeah.
and that was we did that for his birthday.
Oh, I forgot one. I'm gonna say if we're talking about how much it's worth, just the stuff that's in the room, guitars, I'm gonna say about $16,000. Ooh, yikes! I might have undercounted a little.
Wait, how much worth was it? I was reading and not listening.
Like, just the guitars that are out,
Uh-huh.
about $16,000. About. You know, there's some in the closet.
Dollar signs just appeared in my eyeballs right there. You shouldn't have told me.
Yeah, well, if I die or something, there you go.
I'm not gonna sell your guitars. Okay, we'll keep 2 of them, sell the rest.
I was gonna say, just
I'm gonna keep your SG, and I'm gonna keep the $1 Million Baby. Oh, and the ones that you personally like painted and designed. Keep those. But the old man ones, they're going.
Mm-hmm.
I'll keep the one that you built for your dad. Trez, we'll keep that one. Okay.
He's got that, actually.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mhm.
Let's see. Oh, Jason Wade says he saw Zach Brown and we've got to see them. The only other thing is, I would be willing to pay for a Zach Brown show, even though it's pricey. But every time they come nearby here in North Carolina, they seem to be at an outdoor venue, and we are not outdoor venue people.
Especially not when it's like the middle of August or
No,
something.
and they always come when it's
Oh.
hot and gross outside, and I
Yeah.
just don't want to do that.
Yeah, that's gross.
I'd see them in the winter if it was cold.
Mhm.
That would be it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I saw the Black Crowes a few years back, and I had to stand in the rain the whole time. It was worth it though. They were great. It was the Black Crowes and the Truck Tedeschi band.
Booknish says he's surprised they could fit in the Blind Tiger. Surprisingly, there was probably only like 50 to 80 people there, I would say, to see Black Stone Cherry at the Blind Tiger.
Yeah.
But yet they play in the UK to
Like
giant
big old
crowds. I mean,
yeah, they
North
just
Carolina doesn't have a good appreciation for live music
Nope.
as far as rock music goes. I mean, they'll turn out for a country artist, but not
for like really
not
low,
for a rock artist.
for really low brow bro country. That's what they'll turn out for.
Yeah, but
Yep.
that's about it.
Yeah, the Legends rule, man. They're great.
If Alter Bridge comes by, we would try to make that.
They just came by recently, but it was like on a Thursday night.
It was on a weird day.
Yeah, and it was in Raleigh. Like
Yeah.
that was the thing. Like, so I mean, it would have been a big thing for me to get down there and see him.
Yeah, because I have to work on Fridays, and so
Someone's got to take care of the baby.
somebody's got to be with the baby.
Mhm. Joe McCarthy says, I picked up a PRS SE Custom 24 quilted maple charcoal bursts with a roasted maple neck. Plays great. Only change I might make is locking tuners. Yeah, I love roasted maple. It's great. Yeah, I saw that PRS has SE locking tuners now, which is kind of cool. Like that was that you can buy them that drop. I mean, I think you could buy tuners before that were drop-in replacements, but now you can get some that are made by PRS if you so desire.
Pete says he's going to get a Glary bass for Christmas this year after he saw your review.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're pretty good. I haven't had any. I still haven't. It's back there on the wall. I still haven't put the other bridge screws in. I've been meaning to do that. I don't play bass very often, as you might imagine. Walking Dead says South Carolina is the same one music.
Which is what it is.
Yeah.
But if JoJo Siwa or whatever she's called, if she comes down, everybody's showing up. Which because it's a bunch of little girls.
I don't even know what that is that you just said.
I just know her name. I didn't really recognize her.
Sounded like an anime bad guy.
Well, as Taylor Swift comes through, North Carolina's turning out for that too. But
T-Swift.
Or Bruno Mars.
Ah, the cat. He's like, humans, feed me.
He wants to be in the room with us.
I'm fat. Have you seen the 2019 PRS SE lineup? Yeah, we were just talking about that earlier. Yeah, they. I can't remember if I told you this, but they are SE making a Starla now, and it's really nice.
I'm sorry, is it small enough to fit my tiny hands?
Hmm? Yeah.
Oh, well then we'll consider it. We missed a question at the top. John Claude de Lebrun asked, have you heard the band Dirty Honey? Whoops. When I'm Gone is pretty good. I think you would like them. Haven't heard them.
I don't think we've listened to them. I'll put it on the list of stuff for us to check out, which we will eventually get to.
And I'm just loving this conversation that Josh and others are having about Bridesmaids still. So.
Oh, I hate weddings.
Yeah, like, I want to show up to a wedding and, like, hold my husband's hand and be like, oh, this reminds me of the day we got married, which is, like, the best day of our lives. But he's over there, like, raw-faced the whole time.
I want to die.
And I'm just like, just want to go to a wedding with my husband.
Gross. Okay. Weddings are not fun. They're so tacky.
No, they're not. It's two people trying to make a memory for themselves.
A tacky memory for themselves.
Oh, was ours a tacky memory?
No, but that's the thing. Like, I think if it's not your wedding, for me, it's tacky. Like, almost always it's tacky.
But see, I look at it, I'm like, oh, I remember ours.
Yeah. Rich Robinson put all his broken gear on reverb. I saw that. When I saw that, I was like, that's kind of really.
Morgan James, question mark? Don't know. Jimmy Herring will be in NC. I don't know who Jimmy Herring is.
He is a guitar player for Widespread Panic, and he is really good.
Never heard of Widespread Panic either, so sorry about that.
They are really good.
Are you guys in the path of Nestor? I think we're at the tail end of it, but we're in, like, northwestern North Carolina, so I don't think we'll get much of Nestor. Are you still playing in the band with your dad, or are you just filling in? Or were you just filling in?
No, anytime I play in a band with my dad, it's always because, like, I'm in the band, you know? But we kind of go in, like, little cycles where we'll get up and do some stuff for a while, and then one of the members or more will get busy, and then we'll come back again to it later. So I haven't been doing it right now, but I was planning on doing it again.
As the title suggests, everyone in the band is a dad, so
yeah,
it just gets busy.
The band name is Dad on Arrival, which I love.
I still thought the Dad Brigade was top.
It's good too.
That was my suggestion.
Yeah. I also liked Night of the Living Dad.
Apparently Leo Burt wants to know why he doesn't see a telly hanging out back there.
There's one right there.
I don't know if you can see it well from the camera point of view. It's
right there. See
there it is.
Behind the PRS? That's a telly. It's a good one.
Are you familiar with the Black Lilies?
Mm-mm.
Never heard of them.
No, I haven't heard of them.
People in NC love outdoor weddings in the summer.
They do.
W2. I know. The one we went to last weekend that I was the wedding director at. I mean, it was my cousin's wedding. It was outdoors, and it was hot. It was like the last hot day, and it's been like cool ever since. But it was blazing that day. I felt like
we were like standing behind little patches of shade everywhere we could find them.
We got married in North Carolina because, I mean, we're from here. But we got married in November, the 23rd, when it was nice and cool in the church. So, because we wanted some air conditioning.
Yep.
And no rain.
I agree. Weddings are money grabs. I think Valentine's Day is a money grab.
You just go on over there. I'll finish this out.
I'm a bit of a cynic about this.
You just go on over there. I'll finish this out. I'll finish this out.
Jason Wade wants to know.
I think guitars are a money grab, wouldn't it?
You're on the wrong channel, girl.
Yeah. Oh, here's 50 guitars. I'll do the same thing. But you gotta have every one of them.
They do not all do the same thing. They do not all do the same thing. Jason Wade wants to know, are you into John 5? I think he's a fantastic guitar player, and I really dig his, like, interesting fusion of, like, country and metal. I don't really like his, like, stuff with the, I don't like Rob Zombie. Like, some of the stuff that he's done with, like, Rob Zombie and stuff, that's not my thing.
Rob Zombie.
But I think his solo stuff that he's done, where he's doing, like, instrumental stuff, is really cool. Like, it's interesting, and it makes you kind of, like, oh, well, I had never thought of that. So, yeah, he's really, really cool. And a nice guy.
Widespread Panic is a 90s stoner jam band. Oh, I wouldn't like it then.
No, you definitely wouldn't like it. It's way too jammy.
Yeah, I don't like jammy bands. I'm like, get to the point, sing the song, tell me the story, let's hear it.
She's all about vocals.
I'm impatient, okay? So
she's all about the
I want to hear the song. In church, unison vocals. We say things at the same time a lot.
Oh, yeah, a lot.
I mean, we don't like finish each other's sentences necessarily. We just say the same thing at the same time.
And more than that, we just don't say anything, and I just like look at her, or she looks at me, and I'll kind of like make a face, and like we're communicating psychically at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Like you just, after you've been together for a long time, you just know.
Does that Telly have a Bigsby?
It's not an actual Bigsby. It's actually, but it's very much like a Bigsby, but it's a Guitar Fetish X Trim, I think is what it's called. It's a lot like a Bigsby, but it costs like $50. But it works really good. Like one of the only things from Guitar Fetish that I'm like, yeah, that is a legitimate piece of hardware that works, and I see no problems with it. A lot of times with the Guitar Fetish stuff, I'm like, I feel like you're getting what you pay for here. Not always. But
oh my gosh, we have over 50 people right now!
She was just talking about that earlier. She was like, it'd be really cool if we got more than 50 people in here.
Hey, the more, the merrier.
Welcome, everyone, to the show.
Heather, not a Tool fan? Nope.
Nah.
I don't like Tool. I don't like Pearl Jam. I'm just going for just a 90s band there, but I just don't like any of that.
I like Pearl Jam. I don't dislike...
Pearl Jam is so boring. His voice is just, it's just grating. It's just not.
I don't dislike Tool, but I'm not like a huge fan. Like I just have never gotten into them. I might really like them if I sat and spend a bunch of time listening to it. I just
like
they
sometimes
are a little eclectic.
When he writes music and he'd be like, "Hey, do you want to listen to this?" I'd be like, "Sure." First question: does it have vocals yet? Okay. I mean, if it doesn't, I'll still listen to it. But But then when it has vocals, I'll be like, "I'm sorry, why did it take 30 seconds before the vocals began? That is too long of an intro."
Yeah, like if the song doesn't have vocals within the first minute, she'll be like, "I don't like this."
But next.
She's like, "I don't even care. I don't care. I won't
Get
listen."
to it. I like a strong hook. Get you right in.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if there's a long intro, it better be like the most memorable, magical minute of an intro ever.
She once had some negative things to say about Led Zeppelin's Stairway to Heaven. So.
No, I didn't have negative things. He said, I can't listen to this song without getting goosebumps. And I said, I can. I mean, it's just an okay song.
Magical piece of music.
I mean, it's good, but it's not like earth-shattering or anything.
Oh my god. It's incredible. It's incredible.
Let's see.
Leo Burton wants to know, what do you guys think of our fine Canadian band Rush? Best thing to ever come out of Canada.
We both like Rush. I like Rush a lot.
I think Rush is
Closer to the Heart's my favorite.
Of course it is.
Closer to the heart. I can't help it. I just like that one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Tom Sawyer's good, and like, it's all good. Rush is just good.
Farewell to Kings, incredible album. Hemisphere's incredible album. 2112 blew my head off.
When I mention Rush to my students, I teach 9th, 10th, and 11th grade, so from 14 to 17. None of them have ever heard of Rush, so.
They're the best. The triumvirate. I could listen to Rush every day for the rest of my life, and I would never get tired of it.
Pete C says, how about Justin Johnson? I just learned of him a few months ago.
I don't know him.
I don't know him either.
Yeah.
I hear a baby calling for me.
I do.
Actually, she's just saying daddy, but I'll go.
And I'll continue to answer some questions while she does that. Yeah, indeed, Chris Cornell, that was a real bummer. I love Soundgarden and Audioslave, and he was incredible talent. Pat Travers, yay or nay? Yay. Pat Travers is great. Absolutely. Do they have vocals that you can actually hear what they are saying? Yeah, I don't get into bands that have the like screamy Cookie Monster vocals, if that's what you're talking about. I only do like the cat got in. The only band that I've ever really listened to that does the occasional screamy thing is like maybe Killswitch Engage, like the Howard stuff. I like a little bit, some of it, but overall I tend to like non-screamy stuff. Oh yeah, I did see Heart play Stairway at the Kennedy Awards. That was really cool.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah.
Are you both into or familiar with Opeth? Opeth?
Opeth. I love Opeth. They're
Never heard of it.
awesome. You would not like them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's like I think they're Swedish. They're metal, but they're like, especially the newer stuff. It's like kind of proggy metal, and it's got way too much jamming in it for you. You would not like it at all.
And he says, what are your 3 favorite guitars on that wall?
Just like on this wall. My Greco and my Eastman there, and then my PRS DGT. Those are my like favorite on the wall right there. I like all of them, but yeah, I know Rush retired from touring. I mean, I understand.
Apparently Justin Johnson is a slide blues wizard.
Oh, cool. I love slide blue. I'll have to check it out.
What about Triumph? Also from Canada. Never heard of them.
I have listened to a little bit of them, but I would not. I haven't listened to enough to give you a good opinion. Oh, going out on a raid. You playing Warcraft? What are you raiding in? Walking Dead. I'm just curious because I too geek.
Do you have a Jaguar, and how do you like it?
I don't.
Cat here. Got
Yeah. I think he actually wants out now. I don't have a Jaguar. I have a Jazzmaster. But I played a Jaguar a few years ago that was an actual like real one from the 60s, and it was really cool. I liked it a lot actually. It was just a butt ton of money. The guy wanted like $2,500 for it or something. It was not in that good a shape.
Is Lucas singing in his latest song? Lucas does all the singing in all of his songs.
Indeed, I do.
Which reminds me, we really gotta do a video to that Aladdin
yeah.
song.
Yeah.
Yes, that kitty, his name is Desmond. We call him Des for short. I was visiting a church that my grandfather used to go to because it was empty. He just wanted to go see it again because he'd been to it as a boy. And so we go to get in the car, parking lot's empty, and he, as a kitten, comes running out of the woods screaming. And I can't back my car up because he keeps like jumping on the car. So we just brought him home.
He was coming home with her regardless.
Oh yeah, he wanted to eat.
Yeah.
So we say he's kind of like John the Baptist, a voice crying in the wilderness.
And we named him for the character in Lost.
Yeah. It took us a while to pick out a name for him.
Yeah, it did.
But then when that one came, it was
for
it.
whatever reason.
Let's see. Robert Plant absolutely hates it when another band plays Zepp songs.
I get that. I totally get it. Like, they were such a unique thing. I haven't heard many bands that do Zepp justice. Even the bands that are like what I would call high-end Zepp tributes that the guys are like really good. Like, even then I'm like, oof. Questionable.
Speaking of slide, Java Beans loved your demo the other day.
Thank you very much.
Let's see. Better hide that Starbucks label. Ta-da!
We'll get a copyright strike from Starbucks.
Wesley Smith says, man, that song is amazing. Which song are we talking about? What's the last one you put up here?
I guess he's probably talking
Take
about
a Ride?
Oh, whoopsie daisy.
Oh, we got it! Sorry.
Yeah, that was Heather's bad.
But I loved watching it in the leg. I'm sorry, you had this big long power cable and I got caught in it.
Maybe you got big long feet that got stuck in the cable.
Oh, I'm sorry.
How about that?
I'm sorry, we could have used my phone and this would have been a problem.
I would have still plugged it in, so it would have still been a problem. But,
Okay. Take a ride. Yes, that's what it was.
Hitch a Ride, yeah.
Oh, Hitch a Ride.
Dread Zeppelin. I remember, I like when I was in college, because I went to App State, and as you might have imagined, there are a bunch of fans of that kind of music there. I thought it was kind of lame. Like, I don't really get into that stuff.
Well, what you think about? Oh, Daniel Forrest
Hey, Danny.
wants to know what you think about Greta Van Fleet.
I look forward to seeing what they do in the future. I think right now they sound so much like Zeppelin that it's hard for them to escape being compared to Zeppelin. So I would like to hear what they become as they musically evolve. I hope they don't like disappear. Like, I hope they find their own kind of thing, because I think they're really talented. Yeah, I think Hart did a pretty admirable job of playing Zeppelin. Not too many bands get away with it, I think, but I think Hart did a pretty good job. That's true, Zeppelin never did play anything the same way twice. Or Cream, for that matter. Leo Burton says, "What's in that bottle, girl? Bit of a stagger."
Literally, this foot got caught in that cord.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I get.
Yeah, we're using my phone to stream, and I have the charger plugged in so it won't die. And she just yanked it right off.
Bye, Josh Taylor.
Thanks so much for coming by.
Have you heard of Ninganisu? Japanese hard rock.
I have not. I don't know a ton about Japanese bands. I like them generally when I hear them.
What's Heather's channel about? Good question. It's got some video game things on it, and it has a few videos of me playing mandolin, and then I have another channel where I play strictly church music.
Yeah.
Piano styles.
But the one that I always link in the description is her kind of just like catch-all
Yeah.
for whatever she wants to do.
Yep. Just whatever.
Yeah, Ann Wilson's incredible. Incredible. Yeah, Guitar Heretic says, no coincidence they sound like Zeppelin uninspired. I kind of see both sides of it, because, like, you get inspired by what makes you feel something musically, and then so you try to kind of recreate that. And I think they do sound so much like Zeppelin right now, but I think in the future, I think if they could kind of move forward and start to sound like themselves, I think they'll be really cool. Tres Hombres. Yeah, I like ZZ Top a lot.
All right. We're 2 minutes from our time.
Yeah, we're probably going to wrap it up here in just a minute. If anybody has any kind of last minute questions. I don't. Somebody was talking about tribute bands earlier, I think, as I said it. I want to be clear. I have a tremendous respect for tribute bands. They're amazingly good musicians. They're really good ones. They're really good tribute bands. But that I couldn't do it like consistently. I couldn't do it. It would be. I feel like I'm cheating.
So what you're saying is, let me be clear. That's what I heard.
I haven't done my Obama in a while.
Let's hear it.
No, I'm good.
Oh,
I'm not gonna do it. Do I have any IRs of my Mesa cabs? I have one. I have to find it, but I've got one that is a mix of one of my Mesa cabs, and it's a mix of that Mesa cab and that Legend 212 cab together. So I have to. I'll look and see if I can find that.
Do you like Nirvana? No.
It isn't my thing. I get that it's like a movement thing, but it's not.
Like, the overall sound doesn't bother me, but I hate it when I can't sing along to a song because I can't figure out the lyrics. That bothers me.
It just, like, I grew up listening to, like, gunslinger guitar players. So for me, like, hearing Nirvana, again, I understand that's part of the movement. Like, but yeah, for me, it was just like, oh, this is kind of lazy. But it's just personal preference.
Who's your favorite Beatle?
It's McCartney for me.
I don't have a favorite.
I mean, they're all great, but McCartney would be my choice. Adios, Daniel. Thanks for stopping by. I think we're about to take off here in just a second. Oh, I think we probably should take this opportunity to say thank you for everyone who has started watching and subscribing and all that kind of stuff. We really appreciate it. And go check out our Patreon.
I'm Mitch, and let's see, to Stratatorius. I think that's right. Any plans for more duets on your channel? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We actually have one recorded, but we haven't shot a video for it.
Yeah, we just haven't gotten to doing a video yet.
Actually, I just keep forgetting.
Well, we've been kind of busy.
We've just been busy, but yes, there will be more.
Yeah. Hey, Mitch, we're actually about to take off here in just a second, but I appreciate you stopping by, and if you have like a question or anything you want to ask, I will be happy to take it before we jump off, because I know how that goes sometimes. Thanks, Pete C. Good night, Steve. Good night, Grumpy Mike. You grumpy Mike.
I can't even remember what our last duet was.
Jolene?
Yeah, but that wasn't a duet. It was just me, wasn't it?
Well, I was singing in it.
Oh, yeah, some of the backups in the chorus.
I mean, I also, like, produced the whole song, so I guess I would kind of say it's a duet since I made all of the music other than the vocals, yes.
Oh, well, excuse me. Well.
I am doing pretty well, thank you, Mitch. And I will not forget to brush my teeth. Probably. No, I'll remember. Okay, well, I guess we're probably gonna hop off now. Thank you guys so much for coming by, asking questions and such. Got some more cool videos coming out soon. Got a few pedals to do for you. Got some Keeley pedals. It's gonna be cool. And oh no, MK Plays. We're just about to take off. Do you have a question before we leave? I'm happy to take it before we split. In the meantime,
bye Bam, bye Jason.
Adios. We'll be doing this Keystone Exchanger pretty soon. This is real cool. And also got Keeley D&M drive to do for you. Some other stuff too. It's on my pedal board. There's a way huge gnarly fuzz. Gonna do that too. All right. Well, it is time for us to head out. So thank you all for stopping by, and we look forward to seeing you again soon. Hasta la later.